Hello everyone! It's time for another edition of Try Hard Trucking with me, RollCageTV. I do the best I can what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of, I have a lot of Sunday Fun Day. Always have a lot of Sunday Fun Day. Always have a lot of fun playing this game. Whole lot of continuing saga. Let's load the game up here. Where am I? I'm in the Drownlands in Taymyr. How about that? I'm a whole 16% done with it. Why does that sound so insignificant? Yes. Last episode, in case you missed it, or last stream, in case you missed it. This is the first stream. First episode of a new stream. I stream this on Sundays, starting at 12:30 p.m. U.S. Central Time, which is half past midnight in the UK, till 6:30 in Bangladesh, and 12:30, 12:30 in New Zealand on a 24-hour clock, just half past noon. For 6 hours or so, I'm streaming this game, and I do enough for 6 YouTube episodes. If you're watching this should be episode 7 on YouTube. Yes, episode 7, 3.7, third region, 7th episode. Welcome to Taymyr. You missed so much action the first stream, first 3 episodes. Man, we were just kicking butt. We were kicking butt scouting the first map. Not a lot of action. Well, I mean, scouting is action, right? We were pretending we were playing Export. What's it called? You know, that game that's a MudRunner game that isn't really a MudRunner game. Expeditions. That's it. But we're here. All our babies are in a row. These guys aren't going to be needed. This guy's probably not going to be needed. So let's go to the map. Actually, before we do that, let me go to the map and see if there's any. I know I got all the, because of the pew pew pew, the prototype exploration unit, I know I explored all of the trucks and trailers and all of the upgrades. And probably all of the buildings, but what I don't know is if I got all of the make sure, yeah, none of these are gray, so I found all of them. But the problem is these task givers, you can't always tell if they're on my list or not. So lost bricks, I got lost bricks. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick inventory here. SOS. SOS I've got. Okay. Rockin' and Rollin', that's a contest. Rockin' and Rollin', okay, I got all that. I think I have all these. If not, I might have to pull the pew 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 out after all. Or not the pew pew pew, the Hercules, the scout vehicle out after all. Retired. I don't see retired. Let me put a marker on here. That might be part of a different task. I don't know. Let's, whoops. Do that. How do I zoom out again? This button? No, not that button. Oh, that's what happens when you don't play the game for a week. This button? No. Zoom out. There, that's how I zoom out. Okay. Okay, so I don't see retired on there. I might have to stop by there. Unless it's part of a different task. But I think that's a task on its own. Drown truck. Do I have drown truck? I have that. Okay, I'm sure I have, well, drowned oil tank. I don't have drowned truck, apparently. Saving country bread. I know I've got Got that. I know I got that. Yes. Container delivery. Container delivery. Because you have to activate these. They'll show up on your map, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're close enough to have activated them. Off the cliff. I don't have off the cliff. Oh, there's a few of these. I thought there'd only be one or two. Barrels delivery. Barrels delivery. Farm swim. Farm swim I got. Swimming and sinking. Contest. Swimming and sinking. Lost in the rocks. Fallen rocks. Lost in the rocks. Okay. Aquatic. I'm not even sure what the vibe is. Aquatic. I should probably look that up. As far as what the main task is that I'm supposed to be doing here. Fallen bricks. I think I've already seen those, right? Fallen bricks. Lost in the rocks. That one I just saw. Because you're going to see this twice, like on the pickup point and the drop-off point often. But it looks like a few of these I never got. Drowned bricks. Drowned bricks. I don't have. Saving country bread. I know I was so anxious to get everything finished by the end of the last stream that I may have missed some things. So, saving country bread. I know I got that. Farm swim. Farm swim I got. And yeah, because a lot of these you can trigger the task from either, if it's a haul something back to somewhere, you can trigger the task from either the thing that needs to be hauled or the place where you drop it off. Ground oil tank I see I have. Health cable, that does not sound familiar. Health cable I don't have. Okay, so these are ones that I have to visit, apparently. Let's go to the big map. Global map, that's the button. What am I trying to do here? Surrounded by dense Siberian woods and cold, unwelcome ocean, the city of that one was once a prominent resource base for all the surrounding towns, from lumber mills to mines and oil rigs. What used to be the industrial heart of the region is now but a shadow of its former self. Full of deserted or unfinished factories, early empty streets. However, all regional companies decided now the decrepit city may still hold some potential. Oil recon. Oh yeah, this is the thing with the, you got to use that vibrator unit. Oh, that I'm not looking forward to. Because I'm not using MapQuest, I can't pin those down. I have to actually do them the way they were meant to be done, which is a pain. And drilling operation. Okay, so those are the two regional progress things. And everything comes off of the quarry. That's interesting. I have uncovered the things of the quarry. Okay, so I got quite a few things to get to. I have, well, not too many things. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 things. So let's get out of here. Let's get my thing out of the garage. Out of the garage. Turn on the lights. Turn on automatic. And now I can see where I'm coming from here. Okay, so I can do that first. And then probably do drown. Probably put drown truck up here. not do drowned truck next, but do, hopefully I'll be able to move this. Yes, do this up here. So do drowned bricks next. And then health center. And then ground truck. Something like that. Oops. More or less in that order. Something like that is where I'm trying to get in that approximate way. So now, unless these are doubled up somewhere, which they might be. I didn't think any of them were. I would have seen if they were doubled up. So I would have done twice. Okay, so we're going to go there, we're going to go there. Always more work. Always more work than I thought I was going to have. That's the nature of this game. I think it's going to be easy, and it's not going to be easy. One of my tricks is to always put the end of the waypoint just past the intersection. I got to remember to check my I don't have TTS, text to speech, and I don't have text to speech, and I don't have my thing right in front of me, my comments. So I gotta always remember to check my comments. I apologize in advance to anyone that comments, and I miss it. Also, I always put the waypoints not at the intersection, but to the side of the intersection. That way I know I'm turning there. I think that's a handy dandy tip for all of you. And this looks like it's that bridge that should never be taken. So, I don't know which way is safe. One of these two ways is safe, but the bridge itself is not safe. Oh, we've got the owls. The owls. Okay. And, yeah, in there somewhere. I think I can get back up here. Right? And then over here. I know this takes a long time to lay this out, but it'll be worth it when I don't have to stop and ask for directions. Because I don't speak Russian. And I would never be able to figure out what they were saying. I might as well get fuel here. Although I probably will not need it because this vehicle has a lot of range. Comes with a lot of extra stuff. Okay. Now come up here. And then come back through there, or let's go across the main road. Let's go across the main road. And farm swim. I've got farm swim, right? Yes, I've got farm swim. Yes, I like to lay out the map. One, I don't know these roads. I've never played Taymyr before, except for just ducking into the I ducked out of the garage, drove around for the tiniest little bit, and that's it. I never did any tasks or anything in Taymyr. I did all of, during my private play, before I started streaming, I did all of Michigan. I did about half of Alaska, but I did not do any tasks in Taymyr, just looked around at some of the roads. Now, I will say I did I've watched some people do stuff. I have a feeling I can't get down there from there. So, I think I have to go this way. And then across here somehow to get to there. And then to get up from there, I have no idea. Somewhere around there. And then do I double back or go in the water at some point? Let me get that far and then I'll figure out how to get to ground truck. Okay, so pointing north. North, this is my task for today or for the next hour. Hopefully it won't take that long. Make sure I knock off all of these, activate all of these tasks. And my more important task is to make sure I get coffeeed up here and caffeinated beverage here. All right, and oops, wrong button. Let's get it to morning, shall we? Morning is still pretty dark in Taymyr, just like it was in Alaska. Not quite as dark as it was in Alaska. So we're going to do just a little bit more scouting, just to make sure all these tasks are unlocked, and then we're going to start hopefully chaining some tasks together and be a little bit more efficient about them. Flange horn! And this one I have, right? This was like the first task I got. And one thing I've learned about Taymyr is you don't drive on the roads. I mean, this is okay, but the roads are very muddy. And this vehicle can handle the mud pretty well, but at least there seems to be a lot of winch points. And certainly the my other vehicles in my fleet, the Zix Mastodon, the delivery vehicles, can handle it. The conceit of this playthrough is I'm using all paid DLC vehicles, all external to seasons paid DLC vehicles, so that I could start immediately with a whole bunch of OP vehicles. I have primarily the most important thing is the Zix Mastodon, the Mastodon DLC, which has the Zix 612H Mastodon vehicle. I have the Rizvani Hercules, which is the best scout truck I could get as a paid DLC vehicle. It does have its limitations, but it is by far the most capable, I think, of the vehicles that were available to me. Plus, it has the advantage of having an incredibly long range, and it, if it tips, so it's very, very wide base, so it almost never tips. And if it does tip, it has a 50-50 chance of rolling back onto its feet because of the way it's bottom heavy and rounded on the top. But then I also have the Jeep Wrangler, which is a very capable rock. It's from the Jeep DLC. It's a very capable rock climber. And it's actually a very capable vehicle on its own, but unfortunately I have that just for the purpose of dragging scout trailers, including the prototype exploration unit, which I use to explore all of the map. And I guess I'm going to and that trailer weighs twice as much as the vehicle. It's a very light vehicle. I say twice as much. I don't know the exact numbers. If someone knows the exact numbers, look them up and let me know. But I would guess it's at least twice as heavy, and so it really dogs with that trailer on it. So I can sometimes need some help getting that thing to where I need it to go. But it also allows me to, of the vehicles that have scout hitches that are paid DLC vehicles, I thought it was the best. Which is the least tippy of the ones that are available. And then I also have the GMC Brigadier, which I don't use too much. I'm not sure what the expansion pack is. I think it might be in the listing in the YouTube description. It might be like the GMC expansion pack or something like that. And those are, okay, let's see. Where's the way to go here? that side or this side? I think it's this. It's definitely not the bridge. This is not something that can be fixed. That's there because it's fast, and the mastodons are not fast. So if I have a particular contest, that's what I use. But it can't haul as well as the mastodon. So I have done some contests, depending on the terrain and how much needs to be hauled. I have done some contests with the mastodon, just by stripping it all down, because I run it pretty heavy with all the cages and everything. I get good traction with it that way. And then the other thing I did is I did the food delivery service contest, because I'm not playing in hard mode. I can do contests as many times as I want. So I did the food delivery service contest many times, like for 6 hours. I did that off stream. It's the only thing I did off stream. And what that allowed me to do was get all of the upgrades for these vehicles, because for the paid DLC vehicles that are external to the paid DLC vehicles that are external to any maps don't have their upgrades on any maps. You have to get them via, except for some generic ones, but any specific upgrades you have to get them via level. So I build up my experience level. I did not cheat in any way. I just ground out for 6 hours doing that food delivery service over and over again, which I definitely recommend. If you don't know where the food delivery service is, right after the tutorial, and you come back through the garage into Michigan, right at the Michigan garage is a covered sideboard, or not sideboard, curtain side trailer. There is I believe it's a contract to deliver that to the farm. So pick that up, deliver it to the farm, which is back towards the city where you came from, but then to the right, you'll see a sign that says farm. Well, I'll see it on the map. You deliver that to the farm, it unlocks a task right there, a contest, which is food delivery, and then you can do that food delivery contest without doing anything else. If you build some bridges, it makes it a little bit easier, but you can start off doing it right there if you have a decent, with the vehicles that they give you, like, for example, the Fleet Star. You do that over and over again, and you're good to go. You get all the XP you want. I'm used to grinding out levels because I play a lot of action RPGs. Retired! One of my drivers lost control of his truck and got it stuck in the swamp. Herman, that's right, Herman Mudville. Herman, please get it out and deliver it to the garage while I take care of this incompetence-induced migraine. Incompetence-induced migraine? I don't think I've ever had. I've got a lot of migraines. I'm not sure any of them were caused by incompetence. I think you mean somebody other's incompetence. I've done a lot of things incompetent, and I've had a lot of migraines, but I don't think I've ever got a migraine from being incompetent. But, okay, I'll accept the task anyway. It's decent money, $2,350, just for pulling one of his trucks out of the mud. Not sure where it needs to go, but I'm not going to do it with this vehicle, because I'm going to just continue on with this vehicle, making sure I get all these things. Alright, and back up on the road there. Here, probably. According to this, I can. So it is Herman Mudville. I have the long winch on this. I don't have any of the autonomous winches on the scout vehicles because I usually don't need them. Worst case scenario, I can get myself out of trouble more likely by having a longer winch and a stronger winch. So I have the advanced winch on all of them. And I very infrequently will flip over one of these vehicles. So. And like I said, since I can recover all of them, worst thing is if I flip over the Wrangler. Let me take a drink here. If I flip over the Jeep Wrangler while I'm carrying the portable exploration unit, then I have to go find the exploration unit. Because one of the parts of 100% is I scout all of the map. As you can see, every corner of the map has been scouted. Some maps I can't scout every pixel because there's like ocean and stuff, but I do my best to scout every pixel of the map. As well as doing all the tasks and contests and, you know, whatever else. I scout every pixel of the map. I take back all the trailers. I use all the trailers that I can, and I take them all back. I use the goods in all the trailers. If I have to, I can delete goods from the trailer before I take it back at the very end. But I try to use the goods out of the trailers before the warehouses. I try to use all the goods that are temporarily in the warehouses to shut down the warehouses, pickup points. If for some reason there's cargo on the map, we're in a temporary warehouse, I will take it off and delete them at the very end, just to make sure that all the warehouses are shut down. So 100% means I'm stripping the land. I'm doing the ecologically unfriendly thing, stripping the land of everything useful, and then moving on to the next region. I try to, I want to, here, that's it here. I try to my best to do each map as a standalone. Try to do all the tasks on a map first, and all the contracts that are restricted to just that map. Then I move on to the next map. Of course, a lot of the contests or contracts you need to go to another map. So obviously, the next map here I need to go to is Quarry, because it's the only other map I can get to. So I'll do all the contracts that are right here, and then I'll do the Quarry map. I'll do the contests that go from here to Quarry, or Quarry back to here, and I'll scout Quarry out. Then, whoa! Let's not do anything stupid. Okay. Drowned bricks. Bricks are drowned. I didn't know bricks could be drowned. Am I being pranked, Herman? Seriously, another shipment of bricks has been lost on its way to the warehouse. If I was a betting man, I'd say it was sabotage. Get out there, find me that cargo, and get it to the warehouse. Okay, you know what? 1,600 isn't a lot to go finding bricks and getting them to the warehouse, but okay, just dragging the truck back, they were going to pay me 2,600, and you're going to give me 1,600 to go all over the land and pick up bricks, and I think I'm being pranked. I mean, I guess it's okay, since I do have, what do I have? I have, 3.5 million buckaronis, so I don't really need the money. Still, it's the principle of the thing. Okay, now I'm going back this way, apparently. Let me quickly look at the map, see where I am. Okay, I am up in that corner. Now it's the weird one that I have to get to and then find a way out of. Yeah, this isn't taking long. I'll get all this done in less than an hour. I stream for about 6 hours, sometimes a little over. Take some breaks in between. I take a break right around every hour or so, a little bit less, and then that gets chopped up into YouTube highlights. That's how I do things here with all of my streams. If you're watching this on YouTube, come over to Twitch, twitch.tv/rollcage_TV. Notice the underbar in the name. And, yeah, I got nobody in chat. Come over and chat. But it's a 6-hour stream. We have a lot of fun, usually. People stop in and out. And you get to see the action like 2 weeks early because I'm that far backed up. Do I want to do this? I'm lazy. I'm also kind of lazy about just mainly lazy about everything. So yeah, come over to Twitch. I see the vehicle there. Nice thing about the Scouts is I can usually pump the winch in such a way. Okay, I see that's got to be the vehicle. Let me. Dip my toe in here. Make sure this is one I've already got. Show task. Yes, I've already got this one. Arms. What I want to do is. I can go one of two ways. I can either go through there and around, or I can go through there. Let me go through here. Oh, winch. Oh, well, that was slowing me down. I still have my winch on. I did not mean to do that. See what I mean? Pretty capable for a paid DLC vehicle. Some people have told me, oh, they hate this vehicle. It's like, okay, that's fine. You can hate if you want. But keep in mind, I'm restricting myself to paid DLC vehicles. So if a new one comes out, I might switch then. A new one of these came out, Resvani, and it was actually like just a half plane of this. And if it had a trailer hitch, I would have swapped out the Wrangler for it, but it didn't have a trailer hitch. So I'm anxiously waiting for the next vehicle to come out. I know there's a vehicle out now that makes the portable exploration unit obsolete. If you don't know what that is, that's in one of the, I don't remember what it is. Maybe it's called a Peninsula, one of the early seasons, add-on seasons. It's a portable radar, but one of the ones that have come out this season is a portable radar vehicle. But you have to get, it's not a paid DLC vehicle, so I will probably not be using it, but we'll see. By the time I get there, I might be so tired. I'm an old retired guy as it is now. I might be, living in a home somewhere. I might need to have limited access to my Xbox. And just try to rush through the rest of it. Once I get to season 17 or whatever it is. Well, locations of it. I think they're naming the seasons based on the DLC seasons, but so region, I should say region 17. I think that's what's out now. Region 18 should be out soon, shouldn't it? I don't know. I have a lot of respect for their amazing ability to get content out. I'm hoping they do another year's worth, since I don't think Expeditions is definitely not a replacement for this game, and I think they realize it's not. I have a feeling that sales has not been as good, and this is really their cash cow game, so I expect that they will come out with another season, another yearly fifth anniversary pack. I hope so, because it's touch and go, though I live long enough to get this whole get this whole game done. it gives me a reason to live. Getting this game done gives me a reason to live. So, you know, I hope they do. I hope they do more. Well, for me, it might be literally a lifetime of enjoyment. Although I do stream other games. If you go to Twitch, you'll see my schedule there on my schedule page. I keep to that schedule pretty regularly. Sometimes I have to cancel. If I know I'm going to cancel in advance, I'll put a community post on my YouTube channel, and I'll cancel it. Sometimes it's a last-minute cancel, and then I'll try to cancel it. I'll try to mark my schedule as having been canceled. Sometimes it's a last-minute thing. Okay. Is this theoretically the road here? Oh no, this is down to where that truck or whatever it is that I have to try to get out. And then I have to decide, do I back? Is there a way to get back up? Or do I... yeah, this seems to be a good point of failing here. Look on the map, see. Okay, so there looks like there is a way through here. To here. And then from there, I'm not sure. Maybe back along here, if I don't want to back up. The slope looks dangerous, but like I said, this vehicle can handle some pretty nasty slopes, side slopes. On this rock. Okay. Bit. Careful. And show the task. A teenager, what is his name, Melville? A Melville teenager decided to borrow his father's car and managed to drown it in a swamp. Everything's getting drowned. I've drowned vehicles in swamps. In this game, not in real life. I'm a friend of his father, and I would appreciate if you could pull the vehicle out and take it to the owner's house. I will give you 2,650 smackaroonies. For dragging a vehicle out, you would think that's pretty good, but I have a feeling the vehicle is in a really bad spot. So, I will accept it. I will even not start tracking it, but I'm going to look at it. Help cable? What is it called? Help cable. Okay. What did I turn off? What did I do? Hit some button. Health cable. That's the house. That's not. It's a Hummer. Oh, the Hummer's. Ooh, the Hummer's out in the middle of nowhere. Okay, well, that's going to be a tough one. Might be able to actually get it and drag it over here at least. I'm going to have to repair it. Oh, I hate it when I can't erase these. I don't know what the water is going to be like. But I'm going to see. If it's a Hummer, I should be able to drag it out just to get it to the road, make it easier on the next vehicle. But we'll see. It's in the middle of like a bunch of water. There it is. This vehicle is a little bit stronger than the Wrangler. Certainly not as strong and capable as the Mastodon. Try to head to the shore as much as I can here. I should have, like, just gone by the shore. I got a long enough winch. I think I can get to that shore and hook it on the front. I don't know if it's got fuel. I can give it some fuel. I am playing in easy mode, which is to say, just not hard mode. It is not a new game plus or anything. I don't have any mods installed. Can I reach it from there? That might be a little far. Not quite. Reaching the front would be a challenge. What is that I'm attaching? It's not the vehicle, is it? I have to save this for the vehicle. Is that the vehicle? That is the vehicle. Okay. The Hummer. The Hummer needs his gas tank repaired, which I can easily do. Well, he just needs 80 points total, so I can repair the whole thing. Do I have to repair it? It doesn't matter. I can get repairs anytime I want. Let's I've got more repairs on me if I need it. That should be good enough. So I should be able to turn on its engine. Engine stalled. Of course it's stalled. It's in the middle of the water. Dragging it on its side, but it's okay. It's starting to turn around. I don't even know which is the front of it. Is it upside down? No, it's upside down. Okay, there's the front. Can I turn the engine on? Still too low. Wrong button. I hate when I do that. Now I got my choice. Just driving up to the grove. I figured, oh, put all this in and turn the engine on. That'll make it so much easier. It's not making it much easier. Out of fuel. Oh, I forgot to fuel it. From what's my After all that, I'm going to get him to the road without... Where does he have to go? Maybe he goes on my way. Let me see where he goes. Okay, I need to go... Cable, oh cable, oh cable. Okay, and I gotta go there, so that's fine. I can drag him at least that far, I think. And then maybe I'll actually get a job done. Keep an eye on my time. I may not be able to deliver him this turn. So I'll drag them to here, thereabouts, and drop them off. So put two close together, and then I'll come down, grab that guy, and then maybe I'll pick him up and take him back. Maybe that's the first thing that I'll do. That's probably the first task that I'll do. Pointing north. There's my there's my track. Take your screenshots now. Why is my cable not attached? Oh, inside of mansion. That's fine. There we go. The engine is still on. Wasting fuel. I think I get to keep the Hummer. Maybe? I get to keep a Hummer somewhere around here. If I get to keep a vehicle, that just means that I sell it. Because, as I said earlier, drink. Sorry, I was not playing a drinking game. I meant I had to take a drink. What kind of drinking game would be appropriate? And this is an all ages channel, so I'm talking, of course, about drinking Kool-Aid. Straight Kool-Aid. Gotta clarify that. Yeah, every time. What do I say? What do I say? No one's chatting right now, so put a comment in the YouTube channel if you can think of a good drinking game for my streams. I'm sure there's some things I say a lot. Every time I say, no. I can't even think of anything. You would think I'd be able to think of something. The Rizvani isn't exactly the most powerful vehicle either, but it can handle hauling this Hummer on its own, under its own, with it helping. Wait a minute. I'm not following a road here. It seems like I'm following a river here. Is this supposed to be a road? Which way am I turning after this? It is a river. Okay, if I go to the right, I got a narrow place to cross. It's a former road. Something once thought to be a road. I don't want to winch myself because I'm using the winch already. This is Mudville after all. Here. We're getting it done. It's slow, but we're getting it done. And I think that's the road I wanted to be on. I hope. Yes. Let me get close enough so I can lazily trigger that waypoint without having to go back in the water. Alright, now I need to try to remember that that's not actually a road. It kind of looks on the map like it's not a road. I just wasn't paying attention. When I see two of these right in a row, I know that's where I want to drop it off. I think it's pretty soon. There, two right in a row, that's where I want to drop it off. Okay. Turn off the engine, release the winch. go get this task, which is another recovery task, but I'm already recovering one vehicle. I'm not going to recover two. Okay, show the task. 2 weeks ago, a truck was found abandoned in the water, Herman. No one has come to collect it, and the waiting period has expired, so it's officially mine. The waiting period has expired, so it's officially mine. Please get it repaired and refueled as soon as possible. Except, somehow I don't think it works like that, but it's not like, you know, a lost hat, where I lost, you know, at a coat check. Well, somebody left their hat at a coat check. Lost their umbrella at a coat check. Their brelly at a coat check. So we waited for 2 months and it didn't show up. So okay, which one was that? Brown? No, the one that I'm tracking now. Help cable. I will actually go to help cable and track that. I will. Yeah, I'll go ahead and bring that. I might not finish this. I'm already up to 50 some minutes. Got to keep things under an hour, but I am going to take what are supposedly roads. Yeah, that's passable through there. Allegedly roads. Oh, that's not a shortcut. Just past the intersection, so I know I'm not turning there. Looks like up through here is the best way to go. Okay. Let's get this delivery started. Let's make it a little bit lighter out. That's not a little bit lighter out. And are we actually going to get a task done this hour like I said I was going to? I have a feeling the answer is no. I'm already at 52 minutes. I gave him plenty of fuel, I think. Yeah, this is pretty good going so far. Now I got to think of something that I say. Well, I could say hello everyone, but I do that all the time. You wouldn't get a lot of drinks. You'd be dehydrated. You can't hydrate yourself if you drink every time I say hello everyone or welcome back everyone. Brother or sister. If I get people in chat, I say hello, brother or sister, but just a little closer. And it doesn't matter if I hurt the thing, because, like I said, I think I get to keep it. It doesn't say I have to repair it. I think I get to keep it. Well, somewhere I get to keep a Hummer. Maybe I already got the Hummer from Alaska. I don't know. I will take the fuel out of it just before I deliver it, just in case. And once I finish this task, anyway, I'm taking the thing, recovering my vehicle back to the garage. For those of you who might be watching this on Twitch, not watching on YouTube, or if you are watching on YouTube and you don't know, on my homepage, youtube.com/@RollCageTV, I have two lists that you might be interested in. Well, one is my featured channels list, but that's not included. Shout out to Wesel on Wheels and Zorshix who play this game, and everybody else on there plays games that I have streamed in the past, that I have posted content in the past. But I've got on the homepage a list of games I play, or featured games it's called, and those are all the games that I have one time or another streamed. Why don't the lights on here? If you go near the end, you'll find SnowRunner. You might have to expand the list a little, but that's the best way to find any main game. They're in chronological order of the time I put them on, and unfortunately there's a bug in YouTube. I can't reorder them. I have to redo the entire section, which is kind of a bummer. But after that, you will see a section dedicated to each of the long-running series, and this is one of those. So there's a Dirt Rally section, there's a Civilization 6 section, and then there's a SnowRunner section, and then there's individual playlists there in that section, and those playlists are in chronological order. So you can use the main playlist to get the last few that you might have missed, in case there are a few that you might have missed. Did turn on the engine. If you use the sub playlist, though, those are individual regions, which you can binge. So, bingeable. How close am I? I think I'm gonna have. I don't think I'm gonna close enough to actually get this done. I'm already coming up on 57 minutes, so I'm just gonna stop right here. I think. Turn off their engine. Turn off my engine. And unfortunately, not quite get it done, but I'll be back. Just see, cliffhanger. Gotta leave things on a cliffhanger. So, if you are watching on Twitch, I'm just gonna take a quick break here. I'll be back in just a couple minutes. If you are watching on YouTube, that's gonna be it for this YouTube episode. The next episode will be out the next weekday at noon, U.S. Central Time, Monday through Friday. That's Iowa time, which is the easiest thing to type. I actually live in Twin Cities, Minnesota, which is midnight in the UK, 0600 the next day in Bangladesh, and noon the next day in New Zealand. All four corners of the earth. And I hear my voice going warbly because my party chat ended at just the right time. Okay, I need to turn the party chat on because there's a bug. Believe it or not, there's a bug. Anyway, so yeah, Twitch, stick around. YouTube, next episode. Either way, thank you very much for listening and or watching, and hopefully listening. And I will see you then.